comments. Just wanna show you my import group humidor. I post earlier review on the humidor itself. Now after approximately 5 months, that's what I grow to. As you see, so far I have 3 humidors. I start my cigar thing on the September 2016. Right now, as you see, February 6th, so it's about 5 months, 5 full months or so. I never thought I'm gonna grow into that much. I know there's people out there who have way more cigars than me, but I just thought I will get away with just having this little 40 counts right there, as you see. But I decided to get this nice 7-drawer humidor from Import Group, and let me show you what I have in there. So I'm gonna start with the top shelf, and over here I just have a small collection of Rocky Patels. You see my favorite 1990. Those are Fumas. Let me see the Edge. Edge, also one of my favorite cheap cigars from Rocky Patel. Now over here I have 2 left. I got a sampler a couple of months ago. This is a Raymond Bueso. Very nice cigar, very good flavor. This is a PDR, which is a Pinar de Rio. I have only 3 of them left. Also I had the sampler. This is what I have in my first drawer. Let me go ahead and move to a second. And over here I have a small collection of diesels. Also got them from a sampler. Honestly, I hate them. They're so strong for me. I cannot even smoke them, so I'm just gonna let them there. And when I feel like to smoke some strong, I go back to them and actually suffering with smoking them. So I just kind of left them alone. This right here, kind of cool cigars. I decided to cap them. As you see, this is Macaduno. I really like how this cigar look. It's been in my humidor for already a few months. This is Leaf by Oscar. I got like 3 of them. I smoked 1. Honestly, I was not really impressed, but I think it's really cool looking cigar. I even left, as you see, a wrap right here. Let me go ahead and move to my 3rd drawer. And over here you'll find Chaos. I just got the Chaos. It's really nice. Factory sampler. I decided to collect all these country blends. I haven't tried this one right here. Maybe I smoked this one today. Girka are okay. I'm not a fan of a Girka. I had the sampler not too long ago. I really enjoyed it. I smoked the whole thing. It was a box press. Honestly, don't remember what was the name of it. What was the name of blend, but this is what I have. This is what I left. This one was given to me by the friend. It was actually damaged, as you see right here on the top. This is a loose foot. It was in a humidor with a very low humidity. I decided to restore it. I've been in my humidor for a couple of months. I'm just kind of waiting on it. I will try to see, maybe it will taste at least somehow smokable. Otherwise I would have to just trash it. Moving on to my drawer number 4. The box of Black Pearl. Got it for very cheap. It was on sale. This one right here, you won't believe it, I only got it for $15. It was 5 here. I already smoked 1. I really enjoyed actually the 15 tastes much better than the regular Connecticut wrapper right here. Probably not one of my favorite cigars. I just have them when I got bored. I smoke one of these. I actually decided to leave them there and age them, see maybe they somehow will taste better. Drawer number 5. Now this is very interesting one right here. Those are all my favorite cigars beside these Ave Marias, because I haven't tried them yet. Now what you see right here is a nickel Libre. I got a small sampler of 10. I already smoked 2. Right here you see punches. Just got this nice box from Cigar International. 6 cigars of punches. It's like an intro sampler. Only was $20. I mean, you cannot beat this price. This is right here a Breck Knuckle. I haven't had one yet. I got it out of a sampler as well. And of course Ave Marias. Those are good sampler. I got only for $9. I think it was $9.99 from a Cigar International. They was running some kind of crazy deal, so I decided why not to get. I got 5 cigars. They kind of short, but it worth to try if you want to try Ave Marias. Next drawer would be my Cuban cigars, as you see right here. And over here I got a couple of Monte Cristos. They're actually not Cuban. I got them from a Cigar International as well. By the way, Cigar International are my #1 website, what I purchase. I kind of started with it, so I just kind of keep doing it. You know, I also check cigar.com and JR Cigars as well. They had a sampler of 10. As you see, I only have 5 left, so I actually smoked 1 of each. Honestly, not my favorite cigars. Would I buy Monte Cristos again? I don't think so. They've been in my humidor for about 3 months or so. Hoping they will taste much better when I try them again. Now, those are my Cuban cigar. I actually just got those. I got them from Switzerland. They got delivered in only 6 days. You can see right here I have 2 Cahibas. Those are Bolivars. I had Bolivars before. Really good cigar. Like, I really enjoy it. If you want to try real Cuban cigar, I recommend you to start with Bolivar. Not so expensive as Cahibas, but taste amazing. Right here, Romeo and Julietas. I tried Romeo and Julietas before, but I never had the real Cuban one. So I'm hoping it'll worth it. Moving on to my last drawer, and that's gonna be my singles. Here I just store my singles, beside of course HCs. You see right here Vegas. Actually really good cigars. I'm planning to buy a whole box of those. They're good and they're cheap. HCs honestly was horrible. I didn't like it. They've been in my humidor for about 2 months or so. Hopefully they will taste much better. Of course, my favorite Macaduno Cafe. Really good tasty cigars. You know what? First time when I tried this cigar, it was horrible. After I leave it in my humidor for about a month or so, cigar tastes so much different. It was so much better. Since then, I fall in love in this cigar, and actually, hopefully one day I will invest in a whole box, but they kind of pricey. Cahiba La Repubblica, the Americana was not as good as I thought, so I kind of left it there aging. You see, maybe it will taste much better. Now this one right here was recommended by one of my friends, New Worlds. They are good cigars, but they were kind of strong for me. I got a 5 cigar sampler, also from cigarinternational.com, and only one left. I smoke all of them. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Now this right here, La Gloria, just like you saw earlier, I have another La Gloria over here, this tiny one, but this is a real Cuban. This right here I bought in our local cigar shop. You see price right here, I think it's at $8.99. Left it here for aging a little bit, and I'll smoke it. I'm very interested how they gonna actually taste. Will this Cuban taste better than this one from a local shop or not? I will see it later. This right here also non-Cuban cigar. I got it also from one of a sampler. Haven't had those yet. Hopefully they will worth it. Right here, Fuente. I haven't had the Fuente yet. I just got the short one because guys, they're kind of pricey though, so I just decided to kind of add it to my list of cigars I tried. Now let me show you my flavored cigar humidor. So over here sits on the top of my Prestige humidor. In this particular humidor, I store, like I just said, flavored cigars. And flavored cigars, as you see, Drew Estates. I have a couple of acids. I have a natural here, really good cigars. Cafe tastes like coffee. I like it, but kind of too strong for me. Just too sweet, too much of a coffee. I usually smoke my cigars with the coffee, so I kind of don't feel like to smoke coffee cigars with the coffee. I'm not gonna go through all of them. As you see, they're all acids, just different bands. Let me show you. Right here I have another KO. Also came from their flavored sampler. Honestly, I wasn't really impressed. I don't know, maybe I completely got turned off from smoking this flavored cigars by actually Drew Estates, because I had all those. I have all of those, but I just don't smoke them anymore as much as I used to. This right here, actually my own infumed cigar. It's a Cusano. Actually a horrible cigar. Would never ever buy this. I threw them in a box filled with cognac and just let it set for about a week or so, and they actually taste much better now. Moving on to my third humidor, but I store my P.O. Boy sampler from a Cigar International. I just decided to give a whole humidor for those because they won't be able to fit in my bigger humidor, and that's what's left. If you want to invest this $40, that's how much this sampler cost, I would not recommend you to do it. What a waste of money. I would rather for you to spend this $40 on something else. The only one cigar that I liked from all of those, which probably half of them were actually thrown away because they were unsmokable. They were either cracked or they were clogged where you cannot even pull on them. This cigar only was one that I liked, which is you see right here. That's a Don Rafael, and probably will get the whole box one day. But other than that, I just kind of store them here if I get bored. If I need some quick to smoke, I just grab those. But honestly, it was horrible cigars, horrible sampler. Do not waste your money. You just saw this box right here from Black Pearl, and over here I just store my accessories. Just got a couple of cutters, bunch of lighters, my golden punch. I don't use it. I just use my awesome lighter that have already punch. I actually really recommend you to get these lighters. Probably so far best lighters you can find. Very nice, very good looking, expensive looking. You won't believe they only cost $7. I got them from eBay. Got them from all the way from China. They got delivered all the way from China, and I will post the link in the description for you to get those. I very recommend you. Look how many I have. I have 3 of those. I mean, $7 for those. You can't beat the price. Really good gift. And the last thing I saw in one of a cigar channels on the YouTube, this cool vase that the guy actually store all his bands that he smoke, and I decided to do it too. You see right there, Vegas that I just smoked not too long ago, Maduro wrapper. Let me see what's in there. I mean, you can see all kind of Ramon Bueso. Right there, Cuba by Drew Estate. So I just collect all these nice bands. I think it's really cool. Guys, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching. When I close my